Hey, hey YouTube, it's Dimitri here. I don't know why I always cough at the start of my videos, but I do. It sucks. I don't know why. So this will be life tip video number 5. There you go, 5. Try to do a 3D way. Today I'm going to be talking why you shouldn't drink and drive or be under the influence. So before I say anything about that, I want you yourself to think, why would you do it in the first place? Um, and think, think why wouldn't you do it in the first place? What would you lose? Think about that first. Um, I'll give you a few seconds to think about that for a bit, and then I'll explain some more and talk some more. I have some information that I looked up earlier today, and I was quite surprised by it. Like, it's pretty crazy. So, I'll give you a few more seconds of that. All right. Okay. So, for me, Uh, I wouldn't want to drink and drive because there's family, friends. You get your pets too, if you have pets. Children, maybe. I don't have any children. Pets, I guess, if you want to count that. But um, and then you have those three things there, but you also have life too. You're risking life itself, and that's pretty risky. So there's another one that I did think of. I was thinking about writing them down, but I didn't, so I can only think of those three right now, but I'll try to think of more. So now that you have your reasons, I have given my reasons. Oh yes, and my other reasons, dreams too. Why throw those away for something that is a choice? So I will read off my stats that I have. Okay, I can leave the thing up here. Let's move it out of the way. All right, so I got this from MAD, which stands for Mothers Against Drunk Driving. I'll put the link in the video. I'll do my best to too. Um, so these are some stats that I found pretty crazy. So in 2013, so 3 years ago, 28.7 million people admitted to driving under the influence of alcohol. That's more than the population of Texas. Well, that is almost the population of Canada. I think it's maybe about 50 million off, but still, that's a lot of people to be doing that. Uh, like that's crazy. Like that's almost a whole country. Like that's insane. Um, in the United States, so I think this wasn't in the United States, or I'm not too sure. In the United States, the number of drunk driving deaths has been cut in half since MAD was founded in 1980. So that's good, but when I pull up the chart, it's going to be astounding. It's going to be crazy. Um, and then in 2014, 9,967 people passed away, died in a drunk driving crashes. And it says here 1 every 53 minutes, and there's also 290,000 people were injured in drunk driving crashes. So uh, I have to pull up my phone here for a second. I did this earlier today. I can't remember the number, but with that stat that they gave, if I can find my calculator. Oh, come on. The one time we need it, I can't find it. Oh, here it is. So 9,967 divided by 365 days in a year. So you get, I'm never good at this. A backwards 27. Okay, so that should be 27.3, not that number that shows up there. So that's every single day, 27 people pass away in a car accident. So that is a whole class of like high school or elementary students or some university classes. Like this is something that can be avoided too. So a whole class of students, you know, going can be completely avoided because this is a choice. You know, I'll go to my next ones too. This was I thought was pretty crazy. In 2014, 3 times as many males were arrested for drunk driving as females. So there was 401,904 males arrested versus 130,480 females. It's a lot of people. Like, that's insane, the amount of people that got arrested in a year too for drunk driving, and like, that's a lot of people. And then it says here every 2 minutes a person is injured in a drunk driving crash. So it's almost at 6 minutes, so that would be 3 people injured already just from talking, from a choice that someone else made or they made that they could have avoided. All right, and then every day in America, another 27 people die as a result of driving drunk, or sorry, result of drunk driving crashes. Like, that's a lot of people, because funny, like, that's a lot of people either way. Like, I have another chart here from Change the Conversation. So this is a US chart. I will read. I have 5 dates up there, so five dates. I'll start with 1994. There's 40,716 deaths, and then 15,626 were alcohol related. So that means 38% of those deaths were alcohol related and could have been easily avoided. Same with 1995. The number went up, but so did the number of deaths in car accidents. This number of alcohol related deaths were 15,893, which is 38% still. And 1996, it was 42,000. So it's going up for car crashes in general. And then it was 15,866. So it went down a little bit, but hardly, and it's still at 38%. And in the year I was born in, 1997, had 62,000 people dying car crashes, and this number went down a little bit, and it was 14,973 people deaths related to alcohol, and that was dropped down 2%, so it's at 36 in that year. And then I believe this was the last year they had, which was 2011 on this chart from changetheconversation.ca. It was the number of deaths by accidents went down to. It is at 32,367, but that's a lot of people. And then the deaths related to alcohol is 11,510, and that is 36%. So overall, it's not. It's getting a teeny bit better, but not that great. It can be better. Like, so 15,000 people could have had a choice not to, or we'll say 10,000 drivers could have had the choice not to drink it and not to crash, and then have those incidents. All right, so that was US, and this brings me to Canada. I have 4 years for Canada. Because Canada is a smaller number, or smaller country compared to the US in population, the number of deaths are a lot lower in general crashes and the related alcohol deaths. So in 1995, you have 3,338 people in deaths related to crashes, and then 1,296 were alcohol related. So that's 38.8%. Still a lot number that could have all been avoided. All that number should be 0. A big whopping egg should be 0. It's a choice. It's an easy choice to make. All right. You don't risk your life or someone else's life and everything you have. You just don't do that. It's just stupid. So, 1996, it was 3,031 people that died in a car crash, but only 1,097 people passed away from them. So 36.2%. And in 1997, the year I was born, 3,089, and then people passed away in a car crash, and then 1,070 people died with alcohol-related deaths, which was 34.6%. And in 2010, number of deaths in a car crash was 2,211. Yeah, and then this is it's still pretty high, but there's a big difference. I think between the U.S. and us in percentile ranges because there's a lot more difference. This one goes down. Canada goes down a lot quicker, even with the population of the crashes and everything. So the number of alcohol-related deaths is 744, which is 33.6%. So Canada is doing something about this, which is nice. U.S. It'd be nice if it would get better because 15,000, and it's all at 38%, but still they have a higher population too. So hopefully it'll be lower, but bring this back up here. All right, perfect. So I'm at 11 minutes now. So for every 2 minutes, that's five people, almost 6 people that have gotten injured in a drunk driving accident just from me talking about it. So I've given my feedback why I wouldn't, and I hope you have thought of your feedback to not do it. So before I end the video, we will give a moment of silence for those people, alright? So I'll count. Alright. So moment of silence is done. So hopefully this number can go down. Hopefully we can get to a big 0. That's what it should be. I did my best to make it 0, but it should be 0. It's a choice. That's a choice to make. Driving drunk and crashing your car. If it was driving and you hit the wrong pedal, okay, that's an accident. But choosing to drink and then drive, that's a choice. This is the difference between the two. You technically chose to have the accident when you do that. All right, like I know a lot of people think they can drive drunk. I wouldn't want to test it. I'm not risking that, and I hope the person next to me on the in class wouldn't want to risk that either when I'm on the road. So that works out. I wouldn't want to do it because I know the consequences of it, and I hope the other person next to me would be the same consciously not to do it. It's not good to do. So even if you're a young kid and you need to, and you're at a party drunk, and you don't want to let your parents know, but you have the car, don't try to drive. Just say, hey, pick up the phone, let them know, text them, or stay the night there. I don't think any parent would be mad that they got drunk and decided not to drive and let them know they were drunk to get them picked up. No parent would be mad. Like, if I had children and they did that, I'd be like, you made the right choice. I don't care if you got drunk. You made the right choice not to drive. So hopefully more parents can be like that. Easy on that part. But so that's all for today. So peace out, YouTube.